Dance Gavin Dance. What is Dance Gavin Dance? Who are they? And who's Gavin?
What are you doing? Gavin, stop it, Jesus Christ.
There was a joke. This video will explain how Dance Gavin Dance became Dance Gavin Dance today. Dance Gavin Dance or DGD is a post-hardcore experimental rock, progressive rock, math rock, screamo, jazz fusion, and emo. Why so many genres together in one band? This happened because the former members were the members of Farewell Unknown, 5 Minute Ride, Ghost Runner on Third, and the band has undergone several member changes throughout the years. The band released their debut extended play Whatever I Say Is Royal Queen in 2006 and signed to Rise Records thereafter. Their debut studio album Downtown Battle Mountain was released in May 2007. Craig and guitarist Sean O'Sullivan left the group and were replaced by Kurt Travis and Zachary Garrett respectively. They released their self-entitled second album in August 2008. Vocalist John Mace and bassist Eric Lodge left the group before the album's release, with Lodge being replaced by Jason Ellis. Happiness, the group's third studio album, was released in 2009. In 2010, Johnny Craig, John Mace, and Eric Lodge returned to the band and recorded their fourth studio album, Downtown Battle Mountain 2. Craig and Lodge departed from the group following year, which led to former Tides of Man vocalist Cillian Pearson, bassist Tim Ferrick, and guitarist George Benton joining the band. They released their fifth studio album, Acceptance Speech. Benton left the band shortly after the album's release. Their sixth studio album, Instant Gratification, was released in April 2015. The following year, the group released the live album, 3 City Sessions, and their seventh studio album, Mothership, the latter charting at number 13 on Billboard 200. In 2017, they released a cover of Bruno Mars' single That's What I Like for Punk Goes Pop Volume 7, a standalone single Summertime Gladness, and tour on the Van Warped Tour. They released their 8th studio album, Artificial Selection, in June 2018, placing at number 15 on the Billboard 200. In 2020, they released their 9th studio album, Afterburner, in April, which placed at number 14 on the Billboard 200, and 3 City Sessions 2 in December. The band has scored 3 top 20 albums in the US and have become one of the most popular music groups in post-hardcore genre. As you can see, the band began in 2005 with lead guitarist Will Swan and drummer Matt Mingus are the only members of the group to have been in the band consistently since the beginning. Unclean vocalist John Mace has been with the band through most of its existence. There are 3 lead vocalists, and they have their own unique style, but still fits perfectly with the band's core theme. The band can be split into 4 eras: the Johnny Craig era, the Kurt Travis era, the second Johnny Craig era, and the Cillian Pearson era. The Johnny Craig era. Johnny is known for his distinct type of soul-based singing. When he was still in Ghost Runner on Third, he was kicked out of the band and moved to DGD. His singing style became even more emotional, complicated, and more passionate, with his harsh but clean vocals displayed in sharp contrast to the unconventional scream lyrics of John Mace. They gave the songs feelings of violence and chaos while maintaining the consistency of Johnny's hardcore style. But Johnny and John quitted after the release of the first album, Downtown Battle Mountain, which led to the rise of the new singer, Kurt Travis. The Kurt Travis era, with his singing power and constant shifts in songs between musical styles and attitudes. The combination of these 3 made DGD songs a lot more funky and jazzier, but still has the same old feelings of beautiful, chaotic rhythm of the previous vocalist, but this time includes rapping and less screaming. The reason Kurt was kicked out was not clear. He said the band constantly changed his style, but he did not want to, so he needed to quit. the second Johnny Craig era, Johnny and John reunited with the original band members and they named their new album Downtown Battle Mountain 2. As a remembrance of their reunion, the album is more influenced by soul and has more straightforward post-hardcore sound than the first one. But this era ended quickly because of the controversy amongst the members and Johnny's addiction. The Chilean Pearson era, the first album DGD released with Chilean was Acceptance Speech. Many critics said it was sloppily done, inaudible and auto-tuned. These criticisms were addressed in their next album, Instant Gratification, which converged all the different styles the band had performed along with Chilean's pop vocal John Scream and underappreciated bass line of Will Swan. Turns out it became one of their most well received up to date. This era has not ended yet and Chilean is still in the band until now. Well, let's just hope for the band to not get discouraged by their own ambition in their constant change in style and abandon such a wonderful band. And I hope they can continue producing high quality music like this, even though the situation is not quite really. But I believe they still have faith in the band, because I can feel like their music purely came straight out from their hearts.